let's take care of our caliper right now. We're gonna compress this baby. Okay, so let's take this caliper, let's turn it around just like that. I just had it earlier, but there you go. So in the back you got this thing called the actuator. Okay, so all it is a motor and a belt, and it just turns. We're gonna remove 1, 2, and that's it, and this thing will pop open. Okay, so I went and got me a new L on another side. This is a 5mm, so we're gonna take off this guy right here and this one right here on this side. Okay, so once you take those two off, this baby should come off. All you're gonna do is wiggle it a bit. Don't try to twist it, just wiggle it, and that's it. This is what this look like. Okay, if you ever gotta replace this, just buy another one, smack it right back on. Make sure you pay attention to the seal. If you see any leaking over here, the fluid, brake fluid, bad caliper, you have to change it. But all we need to do here is we have to turn this baby now. Okay, so I went and got 2 sockets, one or the other. Okay, one is expensive, one is cheap. This guy right here is called an inward torque. Okay, it's pretty much a torque, like an Allen key type of, but it's a socket. It's the other way around. Over here is just a regular 9mm socket right here. Fits on it beautifully. You could turn it with this, or you could put on just like it looks just like it, and this fits right on it. So what I'm gonna do is I'm not gonna use the expensive one, so you guys can get the idea. So what we need to do now is let's turn this baby around just like that. C-clamp isn't gonna work for you, so get it proper tool. Let me back up the camera a bit. Okay, so all I'm gonna do here is, since this tool is flush, you don't need to put a brake pad in between, and you probably don't even have clearance. So what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna put this socket in the back. So I'm gonna push. If I push on this, if I squeeze this too hard, you might not be able to see. I cannot turn it, and as I turn, I feel like it wants to come out. So let's go the other way around. So turn, push, turn, push, turn, push. Bada bing, bada boom. You don't need to go to the dealer and pay 900 bucks. This lady came from the dealer. They wanted 900 bucks for this job, and she went and bought her own parts, and we're gonna do it right here together, guys. So this is all done. This is all set. Okay, at the end of the video, you're gonna see me how to calibrate this back. All you need to do is push the brake on and off 3-4 times. It's gonna calibrate itself, and you're all set and good to go. So very simple. Let's take our actuator, let's position it back on the same spot. If you want to put a little bit of lube on the seal, you can, but this is literally really clean. We didn't need to touch it and bother it. So it might not go on properly, so you might have to play around. Okay, let's play around a little bit with this guy right here. So it needs to match and align, so let's turn it a bit and get this baby on. There you go. And then you could wiggle it around, and we're gonna take our 2 little bolts. 1 and okay, let's get this in the proper angle. Okay, let's take the Allen key here, just like we took it off. We're gonna put this baby back on. You could do this job in 40 minutes at home. My video might be longer, but if I wasn't recording, it would have been nice and simple. So what I want to do here is, I don't want to put my impact gun now. I don't want to put the little electric jolt, so just hand tighten it. You see, I'm not even holding from the edge. That's too much of leverage. Just hold it from right from the tip, and bada bing, bada boom. You're all done. And then finish out your job and put on the pads and rotors. Make sure you watch my how to change the brake video, and everything is all nice and set. That's it. That's how you're gonna compress this baby. Okay, now it's time for us to calibrate. So what we did is make sure everything is nice and plugged in. This is done. We did it together, and I did the other side. Wheels are on, lug nuts are on, everything is nice and tight. There's our new brakes in there. Anyways, we always got to calibrate every time you do play around with the actuator. So it's very simple. Okay, let's get inside the vehicle. Tires are freely spinning. That's how they're supposed to be. So first thing I want to do here is I want to pump the brake pedal. 1, 2, 3. Okay, and once you do that, what you want to do is put the key on accessory. You don't have to. Okay, I started the engine. You don't need to start the engine. Okay, let's go back. Just a key on. Okay, what we're gonna do here is, key's not on yet, so everything should be lit up. Let's put on the brakes. And I heard the calipers come on. I need to turn off this volume here. Okay, brake is on. Press the brake pedal. Turn off the brakes. Brakes are off. Let's put on the brakes. Off. And that's it. Okay, I turned the key off. I'm sorry. So again, we got our brake on. Let's turn it off.
Please depress the brake pedal to release the parking brake.
There you go. Brake is off. The sign went off. We're gonna put the brake on. Brake is on. Sign is back on right there in the corner, the red light. Right there. Let's go get a closer look right there. The brake is on. And what we're gonna do now is we're gonna shut this off. Okay, I keep making that mistake. Okay, turn the engine off. Let's go out. There you go. Brake is on. What was that? What was that noise? All right, so the brake is on. Neither one of the wheels are free. Okay, you cannot turn these no more. Okay, what we're gonna do now is, just to confirm it, we're gonna put the accessory on, press the brake pedal, turn off the brakes. You hear the actuator come on. It disengages the brake, and your tire should freely spin like that. And same thing on the other side. If it does not disengage, and if you have any lights, you have issues. Okay, maybe you left the connector loose. That's it. Bye bye.